Our verse for today is in James chapter 1 verse 6. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. What does it mean to doubt something?
You don't trust.
You don't believe.
Don't
Don't
believe.
believe that it'll happen.
Yeah.
What are some things that you were absolutely sure about?
That God is true.
That God created me and He cares for me.
Yeah. Like, lahat ng pinagdasal ko or
Tote.
nagkatotoo.
One thing you know, one truth about God or Jesus.
About God.
Or Jesus.
He cares for us. Hindi niya tayo pababayaan.
Ikaw.
He listens to our prayers.
Okay. Saan ba dito? Ito. This verse was written by Jesus' brothers James. Can you imagine how much James knew about Jesus? James tells us in this verse that when we ask God for what He has promised to give us, we should not doubt that He can do so. This makes sense. Doubting God's promises is a lot like calling Him a liar. Just before this verse, James wrote that in any of us lacks wisdom, all we have to do is ask for it, and God will give it to us. God has promised many things in Scripture. He has promised that He will give us everything we need, that everything will work for our good, and that we will make it to heaven, and so much more. When you pray, believe that God is true to His word. Believe that He is going to do what He says He will do. That's our verse, or that's our DBS today.
Don't doubt God po.
Don't doubt God.
Because if you doubt God, you're just saying that you don't trust Him and you don't believe that it'll happen.
Ikaw, te.
Don't doubt him kasi sure na
So, ba't kayo mag-doubt? Di ba lagi kong sinasabi na yung mga pinangako niya, pinagdasal natin, o hindi pa natin pinagdasal, o paski yung napaka-imposibleng bagay nagawa nga niya. Diba?
Tsaka sabi dito, if you don't believe God, then are you saying
Lying.
that He is a liar? Tatandaan ninyo that whatever is written in the Bible is true. Diba? Totoo lahat na nakasulat sa Bible. Kaya, if God convicts you with a promise, hold on to that promise kasi that will happen. That will happen. Kasi sabi nga, diba, hindi nagsisinungaling ang Diyos. At lahat ng ipinangako niya, hindi man mangyari ngayon, mangyayari at mangyayari yan in His perfect time. Kaya lahat ng ipinagpipray mo kay Lord, maniwala ka na ibibigay niya yan sa'yo. You know the nature of the Lord. Sometimes din kasi sa totoo lang, when you pray to the Lord, diba? It is very important. Kasi you will trust someone if you know Him. Paulit-ulit ko naman to sinasabi sa mga DBS natin. If you trust, when you trust someone, if you give your 100% trust, you know, kaya mo pinagkakatiwalaan yung taong yun kasi kilala mo na siya 100%. 'Di ba? Alam mo na yung ugali niya, alam mong gagawin niya kung ano man yung sinabi niya. 'Di ba? And believing into God's promise takes it takes a good relationship to Him. Kasi kung wala kang relasyon sa Panginoon, you will always doubt. 'Di ba? You will always doubt, you will always fear kasi you don't know the nature of your God. You don't know the nature of the God you are serving. Pero if you know the nature of our God who promised you this thing and this thing and this thing, then you will believe it. Kasi alam mo that your God has no limit. He is powerful. His power is not limited, 'di ba? And then He can do things, he can make impossible things possible. 'Di ba? And He is bigger than whatever struggle you are facing right now. He can even move mountains for you. He can do everything for you. As long as you trust Him. Oh, di ba? Yung kinakanta ni Charles. So, yun. Always believe in His promises. That's our DBS today.